Meron Rapoport is an editor and writer at Local Call. That's an Israeli news website. Meron, you're back with us from Tel Aviv. So the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ultimately is going to be the decider of this, right? He has to decide now whether he wants to accept the ceasefire deal that Hamas has signed on to, which is apparently, according to the Qatari mediators, very, very similar, almost identical to the deal that Israel was willing to accept about a month and a half ago. Run us through what you think his calculus is going to be. As he decides, take it or not take it, how is he thinking about that decision?
I think, first of all, it's really very hard to really understand, because for many, I would say more than a year, Israel, Netanyahu was consistent in promoting a partial deal of just a few or dozens or hostages in return for a temporary ceasefire, and refused to discuss the end of the war. Now, Netanyahu tries to put the things upside down, as if Israel wants a full deal, an end of the war and return of all the hostages, and Hamas wants a partial deal. So it's really very unclear. I would say that Netanyahu is facing here a choice that is could be very crucial. I would even say to the future of Israel, because on the one hand, it seems that he is very keen on going all the way of occupying Gaza City and destroying Gaza City and expelling its residents. On the other, he does see he's under pressure from within, also from the Israeli public, from the army also, and also from the international community to end the war. And he has here a chance that could save face for him, that he would say that he coerced Hamas to accept terms that they refused in the past. So I think it's very hard to know what he will decide.
And, you know, I listened to you, and there's another element, you touched on this, that adds to the unpredictability here, is that we've seen, not that long ago, we saw Benjamin Netanyahu accept a ceasefire. It was pretty much his plan. This was at the transition between the end of the Biden presidency and right before Trump was inaugurated. He agreed to a ceasefire plan, and then he broke his own plan 6 weeks later. I mean, this is not really a question. It's more an observation that I'm putting to you. It is hard to understand, let alone predict, what he's going to decide and how he views this.
Yes, you are correct. Israel, Netanyahu personally broke the ceasefire that he himself signed into. He broke almost all the paragraph in this deal, refused to start negotiation on final status, on final end to the war, and resumed fighting without really achieving any tangible results, meaning the release of hostages. Yes, the destruction of Gaza, but if the destruction of Gaza is the goal, then the goal is achieved. Yes, so it's very difficult here. I think Netanyahu and his government, in this he's united with Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, do see here an historical opportunity for Israel to finish once and for all the Palestinian presence in Gaza. And they see it as an historical opportunity that will change the conflict with the Palestinians. And they feel that they are on the verge of it. And stopping now will mean that this will not happen, that the Palestinians will stay in Gaza despite everything. And I think this is the choice that Netanyahu has to do. And of course, he knows, I think, that once the war is over, then some kind of negotiation regarding the Palestinian issue will start with some representation of the PLO, PA. And this is something he rejected for 30 years. So I think he's really in front of a very, very important moment. The pressures are huge. Netanyahu is on his side. This, of course, helps. Trump is on his side, and this is, of course, helps. But still, it's not an easy decision.
Meron Rapoport, editor at Local Call. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't miss out on the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.